All right, guys, Jacqueline Fernandez here reporting live at the Alert Center. Thank you so much for joining me today. We're going to talk about this morning in the Nebraska legislature. So today a hearing was held on possibly censuring Senator Steve Halloran after he read aloud a passage graphically depicting a rape scene and then inserted a couple names during this process back in March. So new today, it was decided that Senator Halloran will receive a letter of reprimand. We're going to take a listen in with what the clerk said earlier, and then we'll also hear from Senator Michaela Cavanaugh as well. So take a listen in.
It is hereby declared that the undersigned condemned the conduct of Senator Halloran when he interjected the names of fellow members of the legislature in a sexually explicit passage. This letter of reprimand shall stand in the permanent record as intent of this executive board of the 108th legislature, that conduct and comments such as those by Senator Halloran should never be tolerated, and that the Nebraska legislature should seek to foster a future work environment that respects the dignity of all members of the legislature and restores the confidence of the people of the state in the legislature. Signed, Senator Ray Aguilar, Chairperson, Executive Board, District 35, Senator John Arch, Speaker of the Legislature, District 14, Senator Bo Ballard, District 21, Senator Elliot Bostar, District 29, Senator Mike Jacobson, District 42, Senator Merv Reapy, District 12, Senator Julie Slama, District 1, Senator Tony Vargas, District 7.
All right, so you just heard from the clerk there chatting a little bit about, the statements that Senator Halloran made while he was reading this very descriptive rape scene. He did insert a couple names in there for Senators John and Michaela Cavanaugh. He said at the time that he was trying to get their attention. He felt like they weren't paying attention, and that this just kind of exploded from there. Senator Michaela Cavanaugh had this to say, so I will cut back over to that video here real quick. And I will head over to where she begins
Senator
speaking.
Michaela Cavanaugh, for what purpose do you rise?
A point of personal privilege to talk about.
Please proceed.
Thank you. Good morning, colleagues. So, no one talked to me. I've been iced out. I've been ostracized by the exec board and the speaker. No one talked to me. This was announced publicly to all of you. No one talked to Senator John Cavanaugh, no one talked to Senator George Dungan, nobody talked to me. I am so grateful to Senator Cavanaugh and Dungan and Senator Slama for their support and advocacy. And I am disappointed in Chairman Aguilar and Speaker Arch for their lack of leadership and their lack of empathy in this entire situation. I have been left out entirely. I have had no control over any of this. No one talked to me when they filed the investigation. No one asked me if I wanted to file a complaint. No one ever talked to me. I filed the resolution because I knew that that was the only way to have anything public done. Because if I filed a motion, it didn't have to be taken up. And I am filing a motion for censure, and I know it won't be taken up, but it's the only thing left that I can do. You have failed me. You have failed Senator Dungan, you have failed Senator Cavanaugh, you have failed all victims. Thank you, Mr. President.
So as you just heard, some heated words this morning from Senator Michaela Cavanaugh, again in response to Senator Halloran's reading of a rape scene and then inserting Senator John and Michaela Cavanaugh's names in, because at the time he said that he wasn't sure they were paying attention to what he was saying. So heated words you just heard from Senator Michaela Cavanaugh today. And if you're just joining us, today Senator Steve Halloran received a letter of reprimand. saying conduct and comments like what Senator Halloran stated should not be tolerated. So that is the very latest there for you. If we head over, let's take a look outside. Actually, it looks like a beautiful day out there. So before we go, here's a live look outside at our Blackstone camera. It looks like it's kind of windy. The camera's shaking around there a bit, but hey, at least there's sunshine out there. We're gonna head over to 90th and Dodge before we take off, kind of take a look at the situation out there. Again, sunshine, blue skies, you can see some clouds there, and of course we'll have more on traffic and weather on our broadcasts coming up later this afternoon. Also, for the latest on the news, both on air and online, you can always head over to our website. That is WOWT.com. Now, in the meantime, thank you so much for joining me this afternoon at the Alert Center. I'm Jacqueline Fernandez, and we'll have all your news, weather, and traffic updates on air and online throughout the day. Have a good day.